share with you how a $20 item brought me in almost $13,000, and it's not a pyramid scheme. I'm Ron Ramsden, I'm a DYB coach, also painting contractor here in Massachusetts. Most of the smaller crews, 1 to 4 people, 5 people, don't even think about a marketing budget. I know with me, a while ago, whatever came up, I wrote a check for. Someone asked for something, I wrote a check for. I needed new shirts, I wrote a check for. It's just how we operated. There was no budget for things. We just paid for them if we had the money in the bank. But I want to tell you about if you don't have something like that, you don't have a budget, but you still want to make a bang. I want to give you some ideas what $20 can do. So I'll get to my story in a minute, but $20, if I had $20 right now, what would I do? I would probably go to Dollar General or one of those dollar stores, pick up 2 packages, 3 packages, 4 packages of thank you cards, note cards, because if I didn't have any printed up of my own logo, and I would say thank you to all my past customers and people who I meet and greet at the stores, at networking events and things like that, just to let them know I'm out there. I wouldn't be soliciting work, I just want to let them know I really appreciate their business. So this is the first tip I do for $20. Second tip, I would bring a thank you gift to my next completed interior exterior project. Maybe not a commercial one, but a residential one. Maybe you've done something that's $2,000 or $3,000. Not too many contractors bring a gift. They're always looking to get paid. So can you imagine this in your last day on a job? Bring a gift and you give it to the homeowner and say, I really appreciate your business, thank you. Nobody else is doing than that. And maybe you write a little note on the top of it. In the DYB community, you're going to see a lot of us giving out gourmet cookies and paint cans with logos. I personally give out pies. A lot of people know that. I have a friend who has an orchard who makes homemade apple pies, and those are our thank you gifts. So imagine if you be a little creative. You don't have to go crazy, but if you have $20, you can pick up a little note card, thank you, with a nice little gift. That's going to be shared. That story's going to be told when that person's with their friends and they're talking contractors and painting contractors, or if you gave them a dessert, it's going to be eaten at dinner, and they're going to be thinking of you while they eat it. Just make sure it's good and it's not cheap. So let me get to my $20 item that brought me in almost $13,000 in one more minute. What else would I do with $20? Well, I would probably bring coffee and donuts to someone. I would invite someone out for breakfast or at least coffee. Maybe invite the next couple of days, maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, bring someone out for coffee. What's coffee going to cost you? $7? Well worth it. Anyways, those are ways to connect with a very limited budget. But I want to show you. Earlier this year, we've been using these signs. These are our $20 signs. So I'm going to big ones, big $20 sign. It's these ones that kind of flap in the breeze. They're made out of like a plasticky cardboard. You've seen them all over on sides of the road. We keep it very basic. We have our phone number and our logo. Our logo is a Ram because our last name's Ramsden, and we have the 1-800 painting. Well, we buy these by the dozens, and part of the crew leader's job, the crew leader, we work on a software called Basecamp. Some of you might have heard of it. If not, I'd love to share it with you. If you have a question, just give me a message. Basecamp, our projects are loaded in for the crew leaders, and one of the crew leaders' items are to place sign in the yard, but ask for permission first. Homeowner, 90% of the time, are okay with it. Depending on the condominium, homeowners association, some of those don't let us do it, but most homeowners are fine. We take it down as soon as we're done. If it's a 2-day job, it stays there 2 days. Hopefully we get a weekend out of it. If it's a week long, maybe it's a 2-week-long job. We also have the big metal ones. Those are a little harder to move around, but these we leave in the trucks. The guys always have fresh ones if they need them, and these get popped in the ground. We only put them on the jobs we're working on. We don't just stick them on the side of the road from free advertising, because you might as well just throw your money away. But we had one of these in a customer's yard. The house was 90% done. We just had to come back on like a Monday or Tuesday and finish it up. And over the weekend, the neighbor had a cookout. And the neighbor, all the neighbors were there, and neighbors' friends were over. And one of the neighbors' friends was at the cookout and said, hey, I saw you had your house painted. And he said, yeah, I did a great job, the name and everything else. So the guy copied the information down, never even asked the homeowner. He asked him how we did, because we found out later on, but he never asked the homeowner who did it, because our sign was out front. Well, that week we had an appointment. We went and looked at a customer's name, house, and he told us that the source of the name referral was from the sign out in front of the person's house. And he did ask the homeowner how the job was and was he happy and all that stuff, but he never actually asked who did it. So I hope we call it sourcing. One of the things is we make sure we know what every lead comes from. Occasionally we have the unknown, but we would really like to know what every lead comes from, because we want to know if we should keep reinvesting in these signs. These signs are good for about a season. They do get worn off, thrown in and out of the truck. Some of them unfortunately get stolen. We've had a few homeowners think they're throwaway signs and throw them away also. But $20 sign, we ended up doing the proposal for the homeowner accepted, and it was a little shy of $13,000. So that conversation still would have went on at the cookout, possibly. Would it ever been brought out if our little sign was not out front? We don't like to cloud our signs with all kinds of sayings and wording and interior, exterior. They know painters do all that. If we just did kitchen cabinets, the sign would say kitchen cabinet specialist on it. If we did power washing, it would say power washing on it. We just want to keep it painting because that's what we do best. Anyways, it turned into, like I said, almost $13,000 through the source of the sign. Now I know I am definitely buying more signs next year, and I wanted to share that with you. So if you only have $20, be creative with it. Thank you cards. Take someone for coffee and donuts. Take them out for a coffee. Bring someone a present. Do something different for somebody. Maybe the guys at the paint store are giving you extra special service. Bring them something. Have a great day. I'm Ron Ramsden, a DYB coach, also painting contractor. If you'd like to chat, you can email me at ron@dybcoach.com. Find me on Facebook. I'd love to chat. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.